Cheers.
Cheers, rank husband. Pesto, you gonna try the first wine?
Which dog of mine do you like the most?
It's a tie between Pesto and Emma. So I feel responsible for bringing Kimbop in the world.
You were with me when I adopted Kimbop. How dare you? You can't say you're your adoptive mom and then put him last in the rank.
Someone's gotta be last.
That's true, he is a little crazy.
Look at this chill dog.
Okay, by the end of this video, you're gonna reconnect with Kimbop. You're gonna really reconnect with him.
Yeah.
The first episode of Ranking was cheap American beer, so we are bringing it back to the beginning. Yes, this is it, cheap wines. Welcome to The Ranking, the show where I rank things. I am your Ranking Eugene, and this is my rank wife, Becky.
Hi.
Becky, are you excited today?
I'm very excited. I consider myself a connoisseur of cheap wine.
I had to have Becky be my partner for this because we are kind of partners in crime.
Yeah, partners in wine.
We're like the ones, if you were hanging out with everyone here, that you would follow to a second location at a party. You know what I mean?
I also think we're the only two that would be comfortable drinking at 9 in the morning.
That's what we're doing right now. We've selected what should be 18 of the most iconic, well-known cheap wines that are usually under $10. We have tried to choose, but we have tried to chosen. I'm so drunk. I'm not even drinking yet and I'm drunk. Becky.
We have chosen to try chosen, wine chosen.
Herb Erlinger, Vinter, and nestled in the lead, in the picturesque Lee, Herb Erlinger Vinters. Oh my God. We're just gonna turn to Catherine O'Hara. We have chosen the most popular version or variety of a particular brand.
Yeah, these are definitely things I would have drank in college.
We can hang with the college kids and your drunk moms.
Yeah.
The two demographics who love cheap wine. We are going to judge these wines based on 3 criteria. 1, the look. How is the design?
Yeah, is
the
it
aesthetic?
sexy?
Yeah. Criterion 2, the taste. This is the most important, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
And finally, and in many ways most importantly, or most regrettably, drunk. I couldn't think of a clever word.
Could you get oopsie drunk by it? You know, sometimes you're like, oopsie, I got drunk.
Because I think the big thing about cheap alcohol is you buy it to have more of it. I'm not savoring this wine.
No, you're not swishing it, you're not sniffing it.
You are
pounding.
Okay. We're gonna porch pound this wine today.
Pounding.
Yes.
I'm right, you're wrong, shut up.
You can do it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm right, you're wrong, shut up.
Perfect.
First wine.
First wine, Beringer. I will give you the task of being able to open the wines. Fun fact, Becky and I are former servers. I hated opening wine bottles for people.
Me too.
Because you always f it up. When you're standing there just kind of small talking as you're trying to get the cork out, God, you feel like such an idiot.
I did one once where I sliced my entire finger open on the top of it, but I didn't want to tell anyone that I did it, so I held it behind my hand, like behind my back, and just bled.
As you bled all over their wine?
And just bled and like poured the rest of their wine. There we go.
So, do you know anything about Beringer?
It's the 12-time top 100 winery of the year.
Shit.
You know, it made it in with 100 other wineries. It doesn't say where it fit in.
This is what I call like a super generic wine label.
Yeah, I would not gravitate towards the like vineyard look. Yeah, I probably wouldn't bring this to like a party.
No.
Because I think you can tell by the label that it's maybe not that expensive. Beautiful.
How much are we drinking?
That's good. That's probably good.
I'm sorry. I was always a very heavy pour. I don't understand. I don't understand what a light pour is. I need enough to taste it though.
All right, this is Chardonnay. This is Ariel Fulmer's favorite type of wine.
The Fulmers love. They always call it an oaky shard.
They love an oaky shard.
I'm not a big shard person.
It's a little sweeter than I thought it would be.
A little sweeter, yeah. I'm afraid that a lot of these cheaper wines veer towards sweet, and sweet is the one thing I really dislike in wine.
Do you see on the back, this is considered one of their drier wines.
Dude, Can you get a close-up of that? You know this is a cheap wine because they're giving you a like
a
carnival
profile.
thermometer profile of dry to sweet. So the look actually has extra points for this very informative label.
Yeah, but then we should take it down a point because it lied to us.
It did lie to us.
It's not a dry wine.
They're rating this as one of their driest wines.
I am sending an email.
I'm literally sipping as we're discussing. Oh God, it's on me. I'm already wet.
One wine. And it looks like you peed yourself.
Oh.
This is blasphemous, but I feel like we're already working with a cheap wine. I'd put ice in this. Thank you, Alexandria. It kind of looks like vodka now to me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that is so much
good.
better.
Drunkability, for sure. Once you put ice in this, I would get
Yep.
fucking wasted. Next, California's favorite, Charles Shaw.
$2 chuck. $2 chuck.
$2
$2
chuck.
chuck.
All right, the look is terrible.
The look is, you know when
what
this
it
comes
is.
out. You're like, you went to Trader Joe's.
What 90s Microsoft Paint was this derived from? Because this is like,
The house.
this looks like it's a
like
pagoda.
It's
a
pergola.
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 Pergola. What's a pergola?
She's looking it up.
Sam, do you know?
Oh.
A gazebo.
Gazebo.
Gazebo. Man, that Behringer just that was the drunkest exchange.
Behringer gets another
Pergola.
one.
Open the bottle.
Open. What were you doing?
Open the
Moulin
door.
Rouge. I don't do the fancy butt holding the way you do.
Oh, you don't hold the butt?
No, I do the top
I need a little more.
and a twist. Eugene?
Becky?
Keith told me before I left, don't get too drunk with Eugene.
Well, is Keith here?
Nobody's coming later. All right, cheers.
Cheers. So this definitely should be on the drier side.
This should be
It should be,
dry.
yeah.
It's a little sweeter than I expected it to be.
Yeah. Not very much depth.
Very American palate, as we've learned.
But I will drink the whole thing. I think just because of the price, I'm gonna have to put it above Behringer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
just because.
absolutely.
Which one's higher? Which way is higher? This higher is this way?
This one.
Higher is Best.
Worst.
Next. Oh. Barefoot.
Pinot Gris.
Oh, and you don't like Pinot Gris either.
I don't love Pinot Gris.
But it's the most awarded wine brand, really? That can't be right.
Ugh.
In US competitions.
Oh, okay.
Consistent quality proven wine. It is consistent.
This 100%, like I don't even need to try it, is a hangover wine.
This is cool font. I don't.
Yeah. I don't know if I love a barefoot, even though that's like the name.
The story behind the name is that in 1965, California winemaker David Bynum crushed grapes barefoot in his garage.
So that naked foot is supposed to represent his foot. Do you think it's his actual footprint?
I bet it is. Okay, let's go for the taste.
Okay, cheers.
Oh no. Oh no, I don't like it. That is so sweet.
This is what Pinot Grigio smells like. You know, it tastes the way it smells. I legit brought one of these in a like to-go cup into Titanic 3D and went and saw it with one of my girlfriends. And we stopped. And then we stood up at the end during the credits and sang My Heart Will Go On together.
For one
with
bottle
the
of barefoot.
glasses.
Did you cry when Jack died? Is anyone alive out there? Guys, we haven't talked about this. I f***ing love Titanic.
I'm gonna throw this in the bush.
Okay, you can throw it in the bushes. Yellowtail.
Look at that kangaroo. Have you seen that commercial? Look at that kangaroo.
Well, it's an Australian brand. I love the label.
Yeah, I think it's very eye-catching.
Yeah.
They use a lot of colors.
Rich and smooth with juicy red berries.
Is that your Australian?
And hints of vanilla and spice. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
mate.
Oh. It's actually quite neutral.
I don't hate it, yeah.
I don't think I'm supposed to be swayed by the story or the label. The Australians are just, I love
They're
Australia.
really strong.
So
Have
are
you
New
ever met-
Zealanders.
Yes. Have you ever met a not strong New Zealander or Australian?
To be fair, we live in LA, so the hottest people from every country move here
No.
to be actors. So every Australian I've met in LA
As an actor?
is a Hemsworth.
Have you met a Hemsworth?
No, they just look like Hemsworths.
Oh, like the tanning video guy.
Oh
right?
my God.
Keith loved him.
You know, Keith was joking. He was just like, oh, he's so hot. He's so hot. And I was just standing there like being like, gay panic, gay panic. And I was just standing there going like, it's the horny police.
They're gonna spray us with water.
I don't know, Sam was there, weren't you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he hot?
Sam.
I had to stand around.
I like this yellowtail.
I like that.
You know,
I would put it before Charles, yeah.
It has to be Charles because of that aesthetic.
And I do like something about these kind of bottles. I don't know what it is about this little fat butt that I'm like, you're look at it, it's short. I'm like, why?
Are you talking about bottles?
Like, yes.
You sure?
Gallo.
Oh, we have a
Where's the
Merlot.
chicken? They made it smaller. Didn't it used to be like an actual like rooster?
You're thinking of Red School?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Are you a cheap little bitch like us?
You a cheap little bitch.
Do you see how quick he brought that up? He's like, that's Rex Goliath, Rebecca.
But yeah, the look is standard. Family owned and operated.
Love that.
And this is a Merlot.
That's a Merlot.
Huh.
Not for me.
This is why they spit. But I'm just swallowing.
You swallow it?
Just swallowing left and
Use
right.
it to swallow.
I can't make a decision on this based on the taste right now.
I can. I mean, I'm gonna finish it, but no.
I think I like the yellowtail better.
Oh my God, they're just sitting on these little chairs.
Do you want to flip to
Like,
them real quick?
They're like having their own meeting.
So my dad is having a wine ranking, and my adoptive mom hates me. She ranked me last after you and Emma. Believe that bullshit?
And Emma has panic attacks.
Let's put Gallo after Behringer and before Barefoot. Next, Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi. Oh, another generic font with a illustrated vineyard. Fucking horny police back.
Horny police.
Quick, say something horny.
Oh, Noah Centineo was hotter before he talked. Did you see that? Did you see that tweet he wrote? You never stop doing what you're doing if you're doing it or something. Anyone else see that?
So label
Label
taste. This is a shard, by the way.
Another shot.
Oh, this tastes like a Chardonnay.
I think I like the Behringer more.
Let's put it here and then we can retaste at the end.
Yeah.
Sutter Home.
Sutter Home.
Moscato. Another fucking, Jesus, you guys need
what's with
better
the
designers.
drawings?
I hate it. This also has a flavor profile on the back label. Do you see that?
Oh no.
Oh, I can already smell it. It smells like liquid Jolly Rancher.
It smells like when you throw up wine.
Oh my God, it does. Who just spike your juice?
Yeah, this one I would say just put vodka and apple juice and you're
Right.
gonna get the same flavor. I already threw mine. I was like, I don't even want it near me. Oh my God, Kimberly.
Ooh, Stella Rosa.
I don't think I've had this.
Wait, is the wine black? Black.
Black is
Stella
the type
Rosa
of wine.
black.
So maybe it's a red blend.
It must be red blend. Wait, can you hear that helicopter circling again?
Shawn Mendes looks better with short hair.
Because he has such a beautiful face.
He has such a beautiful face.
So you don't want all the hair to get in the way.
It's too long. Sam, why are you shaking your head? No, he looks so much better with short hair.
Wait,
You
Sam
like
loves the long hair? Different strokes for different folks.
It looks like what rich people who are out of touch think fancy looks like.
Do you like this bottle having the crown imprint?
Ooh, that it's embossed.
They could have just
that is
like,
nice.
honestly, just done that.
It'd be like secret wine because you have to know what it is.
Exactly.
Based on that.
Man, we could be marketing directors.
We should start
Literally.
a wine company.
Seriously. Oh, it's fizzy.
It's bubbling.
Why is it bubbling? This is a carbonated wine.
It's a carbonated red wine. That's why there's no name for it. This entire bottle is 5%.
Oh, that's not what I want out of my cheap wine.
This is if you want to light buds or you want to trick someone.
So this is juice. It's not wine. That's
is
not
not
wine.
wine.
I'm sorry, this is the bottom.
That is the bottom.
That's definitely the bottom. I can't even, that's a hard next.
Cupcake. So this is a creamy apple lemon Chardonnay from Monterey, where the Big Little Lies women are from.
Oh shit, this is Reese Witherspoon
This
wine.
is Reese's wine. I used to wait on her all the time. She's f***ing great. She's my favorite celebrity that I've ever waited
Because you
on.
worked somewhere that there were a lot of celebrities.
A
who
lot of
visited.
celebrities,
And
yeah.
Reese was your number one.
She was my #1 favorite, and I do have a #1 least favorite.
Does it rhyme with Schwarzenegger?
so rude. I don't care if I get added. I don't even know who would like stand him enough to at me about this, but this guy was awful and didn't tip.
Well, you know who's his brother-in-law now?
Chris
Pratt. I guess the more that I stare at this, the more I think this actually looks okay. It's an attractive label. Let's try it. This is a Chardonnay. That's not as sweet as I thought it would be.
I still don't think it's as good as the Behringer, and I've already forgotten the Mandee.
We're gonna have to do a shard off.
We're gonna have to shard off.
We're gonna shard off.
Shard all over you.
Pull down your parts and shard off at the end. Okay, let's go to the next one.
And now that we're on to the canned wines, we do have a special guest who has a wonderful can, if I do say so myself.
Kim wants some wine.
Oh,
Can you
look
fit
who
in
it
here?
is. It's Becky's
Watch the
least
little
favorite
leggy.
dog. Give Kimbop to his mom so she can really get to know him.
Come here, Kimberlina.
You guys already drunk? You've had 9 wines?
No,
No, we've had
we're
6.
champs. So the first canned wine is Underwood, a Pinot Noir.
It's from Oregon.
I think this looks really nice.
I think it looks really
clean.
nice.
Very
Yeah.
clean. I would grab this in a store.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Doesn't smell too bad.
I get up on this.
It's very easy to drink.
Very easy to drink.
That's not bad.
No.
Now you worked in Oregon for a little bit for consulting.
Yeah.
Were the vineyards nice there?
Yeah, up in Willamette Valley. It's beautiful.
Better than California, do you think?
No, I like, more local terroir.
Oh God.
What's your favorite wine experience?
We're club members to one wine club in Paso Robles.
Don't. You were literally being a white lady.
We only have one wine club.
Paso Robles.
Matt's my favorite white lady.
I'm so embarrassed. Okay, we're gonna put this at the top right now.
Wow. Next. Dark Horse.
I love this label.
Yeah, I think it's really pretty.
This is a pretty can.
I also think they're trying to tell you something with it's a half a bottle in a can. Like
Yeah,
this is
they
for a
do.
very specific person.
So this is half a bottle in this can.
It's a half a bottle. They're all half bottles. I found out the hard way by drinking too.
Oh, sorry.
Goes everywhere.
You're used to that.
Gross.
He's so dirty.
I'm sorry. Is your mom watching?
Probably.
I'm sorry. Hi, Betsy.
Cheers.
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 This tastes like something I would drink next to a pool.
I think with some ice cubes, this would be my
Yeah.
shit on a porch.
But the question is, where does this go? Between these two?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think so.
Right here.
Yeah.
Next. So this is Sophia Blanc de Blanc.
And I love the little can. I just think it is so cute.
There's a fucking mini straw on it.
It's adorable. To be honest, I didn't know.
Design's a little
What?
Yeah, the design is a little
dated. Very Victoria's Secret-esque.
very Victoria's Secret.
That's probably why you like
But
it.
what's the?
Hey, you're coming for me.
Okay, taste.
10 out of 10 top.
So good.
I mean, anything with bubbles is automatically elevated.
Yeah.
I feel like an idiot drinking this.
I don't.
See, I feel cute. Is it because it's too little for your big hands?
Is it 'cause
too
it's
little?
pink?
It is so little.
What if it was a different color?
If
Oh,
it's
I have
blue,
nothing.
would you like it?
I have nothing against the pink. I just don't like this whole. It's like a Capri Sun pack. Where would you rank this?
Top.
Top, numero uno, baby.
I completely disagree.
I knew about this one
I
coming
completely
in.
disagree. Okay, just because it's 2 versus 1 right now, you can put it at the top. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to change that when we close drinks.
All right. Don't get too drunk.
Squeeze out.
Have fun working while I continue working. This is also a job. Does he have to get drunk at 10 a.m.?
I don't think he has to,
And
but I
be
think
charming
he
and
would
funny?
like- I don't think Matt has to try to be charming and funny. Look at that face.
We're going to move on to a couple of unique wines.
Manischewitz!
Manischewitz. I mean, it kind of looks like a jar of jam.
I think it's because it has the Concord grape on it.
Yeah, it's pretty direct. L'Chaim.
L'Chaim. Oh, you should hear me at Passover trying to read some of those Baruch Atah. You don't want to do that with a Midwestern accent.
Holy shit.
That's Manischewitz.
That is Welch's. That's grape juice.
Honestly, it gives me like really good memories, so I'm into it.
This is such a left field option. I'm
putting it high.
I'm glad we included it. I don't know how high I would put it, because I certainly would not drink this every day. That's the thing.
But you know what? I don't think Manischewitz is meant to drink every day.
No, it's true.
Well, nothing is meant to be drank every day.
I don't know. I saw you with that Sophia straw.
It's a Sophia straw. I'm
So
going
you don't
back
have to-
again.
You don't have to drink it again. You're gonna be so mad when I knock it out of the top spot. Next!
Oh my God, I don't know that I've ever actually drank one of these.
You've never had Carter?
I've only ever seen.
to see. So let's talk about the look. This is known for the jug. Oh my God, it's like lifting a barbell.
I assume you make something. I'm not very strong. I assume you make something with this, like sangria?
It's a table wine. So when they say table wine, I think it means quantitatively good investment. I also like how it shows Carlo.
I do like that he's on.
Yeah.
He looks like a sweet guy. He's really like cuddling those grapes. It's really
Turn your head and cough. I feel like you need a reason to buy it. I'm standing up. Jesus, this is a
It took 3 twists.
experience.
Just a dash.
That's a dash for this jug. Did you guys hear the sound it made too? Just listen to the sound.
Put your...
It sounds heavy.
Wow, I'm not offended.
It's not sweet.
But it's also not like, it's not tanniny, it's not acidic. It's what it says it is, a red table wine.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm gonna put this up near Charles Shaw.
I would agree.
But I would have Charles Shaw more. I would not buy this as the drink I'm gonna pour for people at a table. Can you imagine pulling this out?
What if you put it in a different container?
Just like, hi, welcome to my home. Honestly, I would actually finish it.
I finished it. But that's because we're already like 17 in.
Arbor Mist.
Arbor Mist.
This is the ugliest bottle we've got so far.
That is the ugliest.
This is by far the
It
ugliest
is heinous.
bottle.
The frosted, I hate the way that feels.
The frosted is
I
awful.
hate frost. I hate the fact that it's called a fine wine product.
This
like,
might-
shouldn't it just be called a fine wine? Why is it a wine
Yes.
product? I guess it's a byproduct of wine?
Kim!
Kimberly,
I
do you see
I
now?
see why you ranked him last.
I think I win.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
You said college people like drinking this? College girls?
I drank this in college. Dude, Moscato.
This is the bottom. Because at least with Stella Rosa,
There was some flavor.
there's bubbles.
Bubbles was
Yeah.
a plus.
Oh, and our final selections, we're moving into
Box wine.
boxed wine.
Black Box Merlot. Habersberger family fave.
Shut up, really?
Not the Merlot, we like the Cab Sauv, but we are huge box wine people. You know why? Because you don't have to drink the whole thing. You get to do this fun, ripping thing, eco-friendly, and you get like 3 bottles in one. Look at how
Nice.
easy that was.
Now, not talking about the fact that it's a box, which is cool, but visually, what do you think of when you think box wine?
Franzia.
So, this is very elegant. Oh, the helicopter's back.
Okay.
You love big bison man, goofy bison man, great actor.
Oh
He has a
my
lightsaber.
God. I f***ing love Adam Driver.
I love how you got, I love how you got it from Goofy Bison Man.
Oh, he's so
Is he
tall,
like your, like,
so tree-like.
Tree-like, but also kind of
Yeah.
goofy.
I'm into it. Okay, cheers.
Okay, this smells good. That's
This
really
is good.
good.
I just think it's like reliable. Like if I had this in the cabinet and I gave it to you, you wouldn't necessarily know that it was from a box.
We have 2 more wines left, and they're both in a box full. So,
Next. Oh, boys. Boda.
Boda box. The design feels a little rustic. Yeah, overall, I think aesthetically, I'm digging it. Kind of hard to pour
Kinda.
when you have to lift it.
It's a good workout though, because like if you're drinking wine, you probably should be working out. Cheers to Boda.
Bota.
I'm all back.
Also not bad.
Not bad.
I mean, it's not that much worse than Black Box.
No.
Okay, let's put it right under Black Box.
They're so agreeable.
Put the boxes together. I also want to comment more, but I'm getting a little tipsy. Oh my God, we only have 1 wine left. You know what it is.
I know what it
They
is.
know what it is.
Everyone knows what it is. You can't do a cheap wine roundup without this cheap wine.
Is it Franzia?
Franzia.
I feel like I say Franzia more when I'm just being like
Yeah, wait, I have
dirty.
to close my eyes. And we're gonna have a I say Franzia.
Okay, so we're doing nice
Franzia.
Franzia. Already it's kind of weird where you're just like, what's the varietal of wine? It's a chillable red.
So the way we drank this in college is you took it out of the box and you slapped the bag.
And I always remember these are very hard to open. They're fucking, these like industrial.
It's like glued. It's almost like they don't want you to rip the bag out and drink it that way.
They don't know
How
my.
did you?
They don't know my. Because
My little lady.
I was in college.
There you go.
Let's get a beauty shot of this. There she is. Oh my God, it's
This is
gonna pour.
stain the shit out of your clothes.
Okay, so let's slap it and then pour it in the glasses.
Yeah.
Wait, did he?
Was it fun? You did it in
No, really
slow-mo?
slap it. Yeah. I'm right. You're wrong. Shut up.
That was dainty. You could do another one.
I'm right. You're wrong. Shut up. That was very satisfying. Oh God, this is so unattractive.
Just wiggle her in there. Do it like you're on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, it feels like a blood bag. To cheap wines everywhere and everyone who likes them. Frenzia.
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 A cheers to the Frenzia.
I forgot Francia tasted like.
It's somehow sweet and dusty at the same time. Doesn't it have like a texture that's indescribable?
It's so hard because Franzia has such great value for the look and the slappage, but the taste precedes itself.
Yeah.
Towards the bottom, but because you can slap the shit out of it and because it's not a Moscato.
It's kind of fun, yeah.
Put Franzia right there.
Yeah, okay, and it's also got to go in the bushes.
We have taste tested our 18 wines, cheap wines. And now is the favorite part of all ranking episodes.
The picking.
Close
the
ranks.
ranking. Close ranks.
Close ranks. It's time for me to close ranks. My rank wife and I, we worked together for all this, so we're gonna make some changes together. Okay. Maybe we'll fight about something.
I mean, I know we're gonna fight about the #1 spot.
It's true, but I think we need to. I think we need to retaste a few things just to make sure we have this in the perfect final order.
Yeah, I think the Chardonnays are what's tripping us up.
I'm gonna start with the Woodbridge.
Yeah, give it a go. Speed round. I'll trust you because I don't think I really like either 3 of those, except for the Behringer. I remember having good feelings about the Behringer. I think I'm on Behringer team.
Okay, blind taste test.
Okay, fast. Don't mix them.
Okay, try that one.
Okay.
Try that one. First or second?
2.
Me too. Woodbridge is better than Cupcake.
Yeah, it's better than Cupcake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something.
Just switch them. Yeah.
There's something a little musky about the Cupcake. Give me the Sophia.
It's good. The only other one is this one.
Give me that one more time.
That one's just like, it's good, but this one is still the best. This is so cute.
I hate it.
It's so cute.
I don't like the way it looks.
Look how little it is with big hands.
No.
They're so cute. Are we ready to lock it in?
Yeah. Oh shit. After tasting 17 cheap wines, our #1 is the Underwood brand, and our #2 is Black Box, and our #3,
Sophia Coco.
your favorite.
Your little cutie patootie.
And then at the very bottom, the Moscatos.
Moscato.
If you're famous for Moscatos, you have to be at the bottom. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just like, there's no question. Well, what another successful episode of The Ranking.
Thank you for having me here as your wife.
Maybe before we end this episode, you have to do one thing.
You're right. No?
No, you have to reconcile with Kimbop. Your son. He's been waiting the whole time. Is he your least favorite, or has he, very much like Underwood as the underdog, jumped up above your Sophia?
I don't know, Snotty McGee.
Because think about it.
I do a sausage. Oh,
See,
that's
look, he's all calm.
disgusting. Oh, you are cute.
So is he your least favorite?
No, Bean's still probably. Thank you for having me. This is the way. Where's the child?
Where is the child, Pedro Pascal? Mando.